The attorney for Devin the Dream Haney is hoping to disqualify Ryan Garcia. This is a scandal and we are about to talk about it. Look, this is what's hot in the world of sports, encouraging you to turn your dedication into domination. I'm locked and loaded and ready to give you positive energy, information with a hip hop swag and sports entertainment. Do you understand what I'm saying? So let's talk about it now. Look, I'm gonna try to give you the bottom line up front. Ryan Garcia is in some major hot water right now because attorneys for Devin Haney are trying to move to disqualify Ryan Garcia and simultaneous flip it to get a victory for Devin Haney. And we're going to talk about all of this right here. And it's going to be a long episode. So if you feel like talking about it, hey, that's okay. Leave it in the comments. If not, then I understand. Okay, so a shocking turn of events following the bout between Devin the Dream Haney and Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia has popped hot for a drug that's banned. It's called Ostarine, right? Now, Devin Haney's legal team has filed a motion urging the New York State Athletic Commission to disqualify Ryan Garcia due to his recent positive test for the banned substance Ostarine. And that is leading to potential repercussions like penalties and punishment for Ryan Garcia. As you know, this could be an unexpected victory for Devin Haney. So what that basically means, the bottom line up front, that they could make it where Ryan Garcia is disqualified, and then if Ryan Garcia, the boxer, is disqualified, that means that Haney is the automatic winner of that bout because Ryan had an illegal substance in his system. Yeah, you heard that right. Now, the attorney is called Pat English, right? He's representing Devin Haney. He penned a gigantic, extensive letter to the Athletic Commission, and he was outlining the grounds for Ryan Garcia's disqualification, and he was emphasizing the need for decisive action right now in the light of all of these crazy circumstances that are surrounding the fight. Now, this controversy, like I said, has arose because Ryan Garcia had a positive test, for Ostarine. Now, Ostarine is a banned performance enhancement drug, and I think this was conducted by the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association. Now, this revelation has casted so much doubt on the legitimacy of the fight between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia because Haney didn't come in dirty or nothing, right? But Ryan came in super dirty. He tested for 60 times the normal amount of Ostarine. 60 times the normal acceptable amount in other states. Did you hear what I just said? And I'm like, what in the world is this crazy? And then if you go online and you look up this 8-page document, let me read to you what one of these bullet points says. It says, after the weigh-in on April 19th, 2024, VADA drug testers were present to take urine samples from both fighters. Haney gave his sample without incident, but Ryan Garcia did not do so and did not give a full urine sample until 6:22 p.m. Hours after the weigh-in, the samples were sent to WADA certified laboratory. So they did testing that morning But Ryan Garcia refused to do a drug test. And then that night, about 9 hours later, or at 6:22 p.m., that's when Ryan Garcia did a drug test and he popped hot for a performance enhancement drugs. And now it gets even worse. Listen to this, right? He was trying, they fought in New York, but he was trying to get the venue moved to Las Vegas because Las Vegas accepts that amount of Osterin. Isn't that a crazy coincidence? Now, New York don't accept a performance enhancement drug in your system, but in another athletic commission in another state, they have certain acceptable limits. So anyway, like I said, this controversy arose after Garcia tested positive for a performance enhancement drug, right? And now the whole bout is just in disarray. Everybody is angry right now. Now, this guy, or the attorney, Pat English, he wrote a letter and it cited so many different cases that highlighted so many parts of this case. He was highlighting Ryan Garcia's crazy behavior leading up to the fight. And he was including a significant weight discrepancy and Garcia's admission of using deceptive tactics for a competitive advantage. Moreover, though, the attorney underscored the complete super dangerous implications of using performance enhancement drugs in boxing. And of course, they were praising Devin Haney's resilience on fair competition, and he has always adhered to anti-doping protocols. He has always done everything that he was supposed to do, right? So like I said, this potential disqualification, though, would not only reverse the outcome of the fight, but it would award the victory or the dub to Devin Haney. Man, that's crazy. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm getting ready to read some things that I'm looking at, some papers. Oh my God, I'm just in shock right now. I am like, what? Now, one part of that paper that I was telling you that the attorney signed and sent to the commissions urging them to make the decision, it says representatives of Mr. Garcia have publicly suggested that Osterin was found in trace amounts. In fact, while there are a couple of commissions in the United States which permit trace amounts of Osterin, New York, WADA, and VADA are not among them. So the sample quantifies, or the sample quantities were 35 to 60 times the amount considered in those other jurisdictions to the trace amounts. So it's banned, illegal substance is banned in New York, but the trace amounts in other states and other athletic commissions, Ryan Garcia still has 60 times the amount that's acceptable of a trace amount, which is like 0.01 or something like that. But Ryan had like 60 times that type of amount. So it's a lot when you're dealing with performance enhancement drugs. And one of the things that I will say, and this is what I did notice, let me see if I can pull this up as well, that I want to read this to you. And I'm like, what in the world? This is really crazy. On that 8-page letter, the attorney, Pat English, he said that there's a video of Ryan Garcia receiving an IV of a fluid with a yellowish tinge to it, or yellowish color, right? And it also says during the run-up to the bout, Mr. Garcia was using IVs. The use of IV is prohibited under WADA and VADA requirements without a therapeutic use exemption and is expressly prohibited during New York Athletic Commission guidelines. Upon information and belief, no therapeutic use exemption was granted by the New York Athletic Commission. So, if you go back and you look at the video of DAZN where they was doing the episodes walking up the fight of Haney and Garcia, Ryan was doing an IV and he was talking about how, how he likes doing IVs and how they give him energy and, it helps him. Now, I didn't think nothing about it, but the attorney saying, look, you're not supposed to use IVs unless you have specific authorization, and Ryan Garcia did not have authorization to use an IV. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is crazy, right? This is just getting crazier and crazier. The wormhole and this rabbit hole is getting bigger and bigger. And I'm like, oh man, what in the world? So, where am I at? Okay, so the attorney said if disqualified, Garcia will receive a loss. So it's basically saying that, hey, if the attorney is trying to sue or urging this athletic commission and saying, hey, since Ryan Garcia cheated, and this is the proof, and we all see the proof, he should get a loss, a disqualification loss, and give Haney, because the guy said there's a blemish on Mr. Haney's record. He was placed in an unsafe fight under the New York State Athletic Commission's jurisdiction. So the bout was made a mockery in addition to the PED use and prohibited use of IVs. Wow. And then Mr. Ryan Garcia admitted that he missed weight was a tactic to give him an unfair advantage. He said that on Twitter. Wow. Wow. This is getting out of hand. When I tell you this is getting out of hand. Okay, so the article that I'm reading right now, it says, by pushing the New York Athletic Commission to discipline Ryan Garcia beyond converting the outcome to a no contest, attorney Pat English wrote, it has been done before in the Olympics. He cited a boxer that used the same drug, that tested positive for Osterin, following the 2016 bout against Badu Jack in Washington, D.C. Wow. Okay, so he also said or noted that both fighters vowed not to use substances while agreeing to Olympic-style drug testing in their fight contract, while also signing a commission document in which they agreed they had not used a banned substance. So then the attorney, he wrote, Haney relied on these protections before participating in the bout. Haney later agreed to fight Ryan Garcia after the challenger, Ryan Garcia, weighed in well over 140-pound limit, rendering the event a non-title bout for Garcia. Garcia told Haney that he would pay $1.5 million for coming in heavy. However, per rules, he only had to pay $600,000. So I'm just reading this stuff actively because this is breaking news right now. But like I said, after that bout, after the fight, Ryan Garcia, he got on Twitter and he stated publicly that he had lied and that he was overweight and came in overweight in order to get an advantage over Haney. He was like, look, I'm not going to come in weak. You know, now, had Garcia not lied about his purpose, then Devin Haney would not have proceeded with the bout against him, and or would have taken steps to protect himself. Now, if you saw that fight, everybody was shocked in the boxing world because every punch that Ryan Garcia hit Devin Haney with, he was hurting him, and you could see it. You was like, oh my gosh. Ryan Garcia knocked Haney down in the 7th round, in the 10th round, and the 11th rounds after clipping him in the 1st round with 2 left hooks. Now, we all knew that Ryan had the left hook, but what does Osterin do? It's a performance enhancement drug. So that means, hey, if you got a fast left hook, then guess what that Osterin is gonna do? Since it's a performance enhancer, it's gonna make you just a little faster. Do you understand? That's the purpose of a performance enhancement drug. It enhances your performance. Now, this article also talked about Osterin. It said Osterin is currently sold on the black market for its performance enhancing property. At no time did Devin the Dream Haney consider to engage in a bout against a boxer who was positive for a performance enhancement drug and would not have proceeded with the bout had he known that Ryan Garcia was on a performance enhancement drug. Now, the New York Athletic Commission would not have permitted the bout had it known of the positive performance enhancement drug. Now, representatives of Mr. Garcia or Ryan Garcia have publicly suggested that Osterin was found in trace amounts. You see, now before, you remember when Ryan Garcia said he didn't take any drugs, he didn't take any supplements, he was good, he didn't do nothing. But now, representatives for Ryan Garcia have publicly suggested that Osterin was found in trace amounts. In fact, while there are a couple of commissions in the United States that permit trace amounts of Osterin, New York, WADA, and VADA are not one of those. They do not accept it. They don't. So the fact that Ryan Garcia has 60 times the amount in other states that do accept trace amounts, it's just mind-blowing. It's like, what? Why would you do that? Why? Why would you do that? Well, maybe to gain a performance-enhanced advantage. Now, one of the things that this article is saying right now, the attorney, Mr. English, he was talking about a YouTube video, and he was talking about the Dazn YouTube video of Ryan Garcia taking a fluid with a yellow tinge through an IV, writing IVs. He said IVs are well known to avoid a well-known way to avoid positive drug tests as they dilute the urine. So I didn't even know that. Dang. I'm gonna have to tell when I get to the gym, hey, we're gonna have to talk about that. That's crazy right there. Wow. So then the attorney says, adding insult to the commission and to the sport of boxing, Ryan Garcia has alleged that he was high as during his bout with Devin Haney. This very clearly brings disrespect to the sport of boxing and is disrespectful to the New York State Athletic Commission. He said that Osterin is specifically listed as a prohibited performance enhancement drug on the commission site, and IV is expressly prohibited. Man. So basically, Ryan Garcia has performed a series of violations, and there are going to be a lot of penalties for this violation or for these violations. I don't see a way. Leave in the comment section if you're still here how Ryan Garcia can get out of this. Now, we know May 22nd, 2024, the B sample is gonna come back. But man, the way they're talking about this Osterin, look, I remember when Amir Khan had Osterin, a smaller amount than this. Ryan has 50 times the amount Amir Khan had in his system, and Amir Khan got suspended. So you know Ryan Garcia is getting suspended. It's just how it is. I think Amir Khan did a video talking about that as well. Like, look, this guy was doing a lot of drugs right there. You got what I'm saying? But man, this is just breaking news right now. Ryan Garcia is in some hot water. The attorney for Devin and Dream Haney, they are sending and urging the New York State Athletic Commission to count that fight with Ryan Garcia as a loss and give it as a victory to Devin Haney, because Ryan Garcia had a banned Osterin performance enhancement drug in his system, mocked the Athletic Commission, made a mockery out of boxing, and performed all of these illegal acts, to include they were supposed to drug test that morning, and he waited 9 hours to give a sample. Wow. This is okay. So I know I done said too much, but this was breaking news, so I had to give it to you. Devin Haney's legal team seeks Ryan Garcia's disqualification following a positive drug test, urging the New York State Athletic Commission to take action right now. And if that happens, the motion could result in Haney being declared the winner and Garcia being declared the loser. This is a battle for boxing right now, because it's important to maintain the integrity of the sport. I'm getting ready to get out of here, but I'm gonna tell you this, man. I don't even know how to give you some powerful motivation after this breaking news right here, man. Listen, the pursuit of fairness and integrity in the sport is massively important, because they uphold the spirit of competition and they ensure that athletes compete on a level playing field. Now, when I say integrity, I want you to understand what I am saying. Integrity, the intentional willingness to do the right thing when no one is around, no one is looking, and no one is providing pressure on you to do the right thing. That's what integrity is to me. So when I look at this and I understand that we have to have some type of integrity, everybody in the spirit of competition, everybody have to play on a level playing field, right? So Devin Haney's stance against doping violations, it will set a very positive and respectable example of resilience and ethical conduct, even in the face of adversity. So I want you to take away this. When you navigate challenges in your life, I need you to remember that you gotta have integrity. You gotta play fair, and you gotta do your best to have a goal of upholding values You got to hold a value. You have to create a standard in your life, and you have to stick to that standard no matter what you do in life. I hope you understand what I'm saying. This is Power Grind Sports. I got to encourage you to turn your dedication into domination. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Reminding you to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay on the grind. I'm out of here.